Okay, so today is the 4th of July 2024. These are a EcoCoWaLa project meeting online. Present the delegation from Portugal, from Austria, and from Italy. The first point in our informal agenda is to talk about a follow-up about feedback and reaction and emotion that has been found in the recent meeting 1 month ago in Portugal. And I wasn't there, so I will leave the floor immediately to someone that wanted to talk, but was in the meeting, and we are going to listen very carefully. So maybe George, do you want to start? That you were hosting the meeting. Do you want to open?
I can yes, talk a little bit about a big overall, because it was I think it was so intensive, and so many things happened in this short time that looks even more than 1 week. So, but I think it ran very well as a schedule, especially, of course, all the preparation of the logistics, that all the preparation for your to receive you, all the accommodation, all the things. It was upward. There was a many work to be done. That for us was a challenge, but also a great way of learning with the experience, and I think it went very well. So I think we followed the agenda that was prepared with all the experts, all the elements that came, and I think it ran very well, very smoothly, and we had no major issues, I think, on the overall. And I think it was a very successful. This is even for us. It was an experiment in terms of how we deal with a large group like this, with all the preparations. But I think it was very successful, and I think the overall feedback that was they enjoyed very much the experience. So in a short way, I think this is what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I go in random to the order I see people on the screen. So Petra, would you like to share your impressions?
Sure. Yeah, it was a great, very intense experience for me especially, and I think for the whole group, as I was part of the group dynamics. It worked very well, and it took me some days to reflect things, and then I took a break, and now I have started again to work a little bit on it, and to select information, to structure information. Yeah, and after this period that already has passed, I think it was a very well prepared meeting by the Portuguese team, and it was too short for all the topics that we were about to discuss, of course, because yeah, the topic is never ending. We agreed to meet online to work on one or another topic more deeply, and yeah, we can organize it easily. and flexibly. The part with the students, which is still open, George, you couldn't reach the teacher anymore, and I can imagine that now at the end of the school year they had a lot to do, a lot to finish, and it's not the right time for it. So maybe it's better to do it at the beginning of the school year, and I think it takes a bit of preparation from ourselves to have a well structured discussion with them. It takes a bit of work on the handbook already to get more specific infos by them, to get their expert views. And so maybe, George, you could agree with them to meet in September. I don't know about the opportunities of contact them now. Do you have some
Yeah,
current
I've not
information?
received no feedback. Yeah, they are very overwhelmed now in the end of the school year. I try even to text her because I've sent an email, a follow up, and then I try to text her, but she has not even reply
Yeah.
to my regards. Even we launch now this voluntary youth project that we're going to start tomorrow, and even she has not even replied that she was forwarding this. So I think we better start it. They must be overloaded end of the year with all the things they are doing. So yes, we better start even in September. We'll make it already put on my agenda to speak with her for sure. And then we'll follow up from there. I think so is the best thing.
Okay. I think it's even better. So for us to have a more focused perspective on how we could structure the discussion, we will be more prepared, we will be more into the topic, and they are more relaxed after the holidays.
Even I think we can even go ourselves doing a meeting, the first one in person, even to go to the school, even to speak with the teachers or the board or something, trying to express the importance of the project that we are doing. So and we try to even to relate to other things that we can work together, as is one of the aims, to be more close to the communities around in Agda. Is one of the major secondary school here in Agda, so we need to be closer to them. So we're gonna have a new element on the team that is going to start tomorrow with Fatima. That actually was a shame that you have not met her, and I think we increase a team member on our that she's going to work with the youths now, starting tomorrow on the activities. And some probably going to be students of that school. I'm not sure, but there should be a few from there, so they can make the bridge, to have someone acquaintance there, so we can be close. And so we'll book for me the presidential meeting with them, and then we're gonna prepare it for the online. I think it's going to be better.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I think most important thing is that we don't lose the connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Pedro Moraes, you were involved in the meeting. You have something to share with us?
Yes, I just stayed for the first day, but for me it was very interesting to meet everyone from the project and understand a little bit about what each institution, what each organization is doing. And one of the ideas was that I could develop a workshop, a meeting, an online meeting about heritage interpretation, and to make the connection between heritage interpretation and the focus of this project. So it's something that could be happen when it's possible to organize that. But I have, because I just was in the first day there, and I have not an idea about all the week and what happened. I just talked with Petra a little bit about the project some days later, and it's what I can say in this moment about the week in Portugal.
No. Okay, thank you. And Pedro Alma, you were in the meeting in Portugal, or have you?
Yes, I was present in the meeting.
Okay.
I was of the group, and for me it was an opportunity to meet the people involved in the project and get to know a little bit about the associations involved, and to experience a little bit of the idea for this project that each one has. And basically was mostly dealing with new people.
Mm-hmm. There was something that hit your attention, maybe that you didn't expect, and it was clearly positive in your mind?
Sure, I was expecting that, but in terms of the project in Portugal, I was already aware of it and the area, and things taken involved, and that's why for me was basically meeting the new people from the other associations.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Stella, what about your feedback about the days in Portugal?
Yeah, my feedback.
If you need a translation, you can speak Italian, I will translate for you.
No,
Okay.
ho già scritto qualcosa. I
Okay.
have already written in the text I shared with you that I'm grateful to have meet the Cabeco Santo. When we meet together, I can say that the experience is so immersive and completely new for me. Especially in terms of Portuguese flora and fauna biodiversity. I did not expect to go there and cut down trees. It was nice to meet in person everybody, and have impressed me the meeting with the student. I found it interesting, in particular the moment when we share our personal vision with them so well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Stella. Theo? You are mute. Okay.
Sorry, the microphone. Yes, it was very great to meet everybody and to host you here. It was very intense to prepare, but yeah, it was really appreciated. And for me, the last day when we worked on the subject, it was really nice to start concretely into the subject, and a lot of stuff was emerging, and it was very interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the pictures about what was emerging. Yeah, I didn't know if you saw, Christian.
Yeah, yeah.
good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there were good pictures that made me think why I wasn't there, but as you know, I couldn't. But
Yeah.
next time I won't miss for sure. Yeah. Karin, what are your impression and feedback about Portugal?
It was horrible. No, it was not horrible. It was very beautiful. It was. I have personal impressions. I have already the team band. So the team building was a very nice experience, and also I learned about me some points, and I was also, so I like to travel and I like to meet people, and I also like to experience like Stella said, new landscapes, because in my head Portugal was very not so much monoculture, and I was shocked how much monoculture is in Portugal. And also the impressions about the people. I was fascinated about the people, how they are from their behavior. The Portuguese people, they are so different from other. Yes, it's not so. It was for me very good. And the activities, I think we learned many things, how to plan the activities, and also our roles, and I think we can learn many things for the next time. And for me, it was now the focus on the project is better, but not enough. So I know that I have to do many things, but in my job I have to do now so much. So I'm very busy, but I swear I will be better in the next future. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Karin. Lisa?
Yeah, I really loved the meeting in Portugal. It was very nice to meet all of you in person, and I think it was very well organized. It was a very intense program, but not too much. It was really good. And I thought I knew what to say, now I forgot it.
It happens. You can tell us later. We can switch maybe to Stefano, and then
yes, please.
maybe...
Yeah, I totally forgot it now.
Okay, we will keep the secret. We won't tell anyone. Don't worry.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, you hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I was also very happy to meet all the people, and let's say the very shocking experience was to know the situation of Portugal, which I wasn't aware of. So what they explained to me, what happened, and then what I saw about this plantation of eucalyptus. The very positive was, for example, the time we spent with Tiago, very young investigator, very young person, who explained us, a lot. Also with, I can't remember the pirate, I call him, the one, if he had a parrot on his shoulder, it would look like a parrot. Very nice guy, and very, very pushy, and also very clear, his explanation about the forest, about what happens, about the biodiversity, and very, very positive the meeting with Paul. So of course, also with Theo, Mathieu, Pedro, all the others, but with Paul, who invested everything he has in life to restore the forest to, his pristine kind of look. And yeah, this is essentially all. So very positive for me, the experience, and I'm looking forward to meet you all now at Ledro when it will be the time. Well, Ledro and Saviore in the two places.
Okay, I can continue.
Okay.
Yeah, Stefano helped me. Yeah, it was also about this monoculture and the eucalyptus and the acacia. I think I was really shocked about this massive number of eucalyptus. I mean, there was nothing else. This was really, I was really shocked. I mean, I knew there was eucalyptus in Portugal, but this amount was really shocking to me. And I think it's such a great job you're doing there, and such an important job. And it was really great to be a part of it for a very short time and cut down some trees. And yeah, I was really impressed by that.
Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. And Pietro, we are sharing feedback about meeting in Portugal. And so it's up to you. And then see you. Ciao to Adamo. It has joined us.
Hi, everyone. Sorry for the delay.
No problem.
Hey.
Ciao Adamo. Hello everybody.
Hello.
Sorry for my delay because I forgot, really I forgot about this meeting. And I hope to stop quickly because I am very busy about something other things. No, about Portugal, I feel very well, and in special for the people that I know in Portugal, and I think that we create a good relationship inside our group. And it was a good opportunity to make a good approach between everybody. And the people, the technical people or professional people like Pedro and the other one was very professional. And I think that in Portugal we had a really testimonianza.
Witness.
Really witness. Really witness about the Anthropocene problem and what the human activity, the effect of the human activity in the ecosystem in the large, very wide scale. And it was a very impressive situation. Really very different about our area. And never I believe to find a very wide situation of monoculture situation. About the other side of our meeting, it was interesting for different approach. Theoretical approach was interesting in the two meetings, especially the last one was very interesting because we try to go in very deep about our topic of the project. And Basta, I
Okay.
finish because se no mi arrotolo.
Thank you, Pietro. Okay, Adamo, you are the last to close the round of feedbacks about Portugal meeting.
Yeah, it seems like it has been like a year ago instead of a month, probably, but a lot of things happened. I felt great. I mean, the project of that Cabeco Santo is bringing on is so interesting and is something that, because of what I studied and how I live, I felt a great connection, and I really support what they are doing, because I can understand that living in a so monothematic environment is something like frustrating. I mean, our Italian in just 1 week felt like that this landscape with a totally different level of biodiversity would have been something even more amazing. I mean, it's not I'm not trying to say that it's not a good place and a beautiful place, but with the biodiversity of trees and the vegetables that are autochthonous in that area, it would have been great to me. As well as the project, I found amazing people that has been so kind with us, even if us as Italian are like a bit I don't know how to say, in something we are a bit I don't want to say that, but let's change the topic. But anyway, yeah, the people were amazing, and they welcome us in a amazing way and explain us everything about how to stay there respectfully and how to live Portugal in a Portuguese way, because I don't know the other Italians, but I've never been. I had never been in Portugal, living Portuguese people and the place. So it has been great for me, and understanding the problems that they have gave me the opportunity to keep more in touch with the people I met and so on. And so nothing. I have just good words to spend in this way, and I want to thank all Cabeco Santo again for everything that they did for us. Just that.
Okay, thank you, Adamo. Annemarie wasn't in Portugal, right?
Ich war nicht mit.
Okay. It's a pity.
Well,
yeah. Looking at reading the feedback on the WhatsApp chat, and also listening to your feedback, even if I wasn't there, I have the idea that it was a really great meeting, well organized, because I have received very positive feedback about hospitality, about everything that was fine. There was no problem, and also the atmosphere was good, and with good relationship between all the people, that is giving strength to our group in order to face what we have in front of us. But also is in my mind is so beautiful when we meet new people, new friends that are making feel us not less alone than before, let's say so. And so yeah, it's beautiful to have this impression, to have other people beside us that are fighting for the same reason. And yes, and there is also to remark the unexpected situation of the monoculture in Portugal. Even me, I didn't expect that. I didn't see, but the report were, I mean, something unexpected, as I said. And yes, I think also people that have been called to report as expert, they did a great job. If I have to start to talk about what will be the Italian meeting in October, I think maybe there will be a difference. The first difference that I can see is maybe that in Portugal, every team has been maybe involved in more activities. On the contrary, reading to the project, we are planning in October to do a lot of activity with the students, and maybe we have to think maybe how to do it. Maybe we can think together. Maybe the delegation from Austria and Portugal won't be so involved. So this is maybe a risk that we want to avoid. So we have shared a kind of list of activities with a small explanation, and maybe if you can give us a feedback or maybe some tips how to improve in order to have maybe also as I may say, more participation from all the guests, because we are thinking, I realized that in the first draft of thinking the activities, the focus is on the students, on the Italian students. But there are also some other kind of activities in which you can get information about what is the situation, the problems about river ecosystem in the north of Italy, or also about the place where we are. So maybe a kind of feedback about how the two delegations can be involved will be good, in order we can have some tip and maybe to change some plans in order not to have only guests, but also people that can take part actively in some of what we are planning. Talking about some logistic about the Italian meeting, I think the first point we can talk about is if maybe not now, but to fix maybe a deadline for to know what date you are going to come and when you are going to leave for every participant for every delegation, in order we are going to set up a plan of transport, because as we are moving so much, we are not thinking to use the public means of transport, but to rent a minibus, and it will help us to know when to start and to stop the rent. So your information about when you are going to arrive and when you are going to leave will help us to manage a lot this point. So maybe we can start to think about when it is possible to share this information. I don't know, maybe by the end of the month, or it is just the informal proposal. Petra and George, you are the representative for for your delegations. I don't know if you have any remark on this point, or we can give also the floor to everyone who wants to talk.
I don't have any remark at the moment. Maybe it's important to know if you have a kind of a deadline or a time frame to tell you who will.
No, we don't have any any conveniences, if not the one to have time to book the minibus in advance and maybe to save some money. And the same for you for reserving or booking the ticket with the flight or the train as well. So as
how many seats does the bus have?
The maximum number according to the law is 8 seats plus the driver.
So that means that we need 2 buses for the whole group.
It will be fine to know how many people are coming. And,
yeah, at least 4.
Because in basically I expected 4 from Austria and 4 from Portugal. I don't know if there are more. And more people from Italy can arrange by their own car. And maybe if there are some more people from Austria or Portugal, maybe there is some private car that can be used also from Italy.
Yes, mine. So
Okay.
I can make a proposal. We can use my car, but when we are more, Petra, I can also go by train. For me, it's the same. The train connection is very good, but the proposal is to use my car and like the last time.
We cannot charge the costs if we don't take the public transportation. When there is public transportation available, we are supposed to take this. So if you want go by car, we have to find another solution, but we cannot charge it within the project.
I didn't know.
budget.
Okay, like we can also talk, but just that you know, it's a proposal, and we can choose it, but it's also possible by train. It's a good connection.
It's better to rent on site another minibus, because that's the most common and easiest uncomplicated way to for the accounting.
Yeah, for that reason, it would be good to know how many people and when you arrive. I suppose on the Sunday, the day before, so on the 6th. And when we know how many people to expect, we can move and to look for renting. Yeah. By the time, in the meanwhile, I think Pietro is searching some offering, and so I don't know if it's possible. I will try to close this topic by the end of the month. Is it possible for you to?
You mean by the end of the month?
Yeah, in the end of the month to know how many people are coming to Italy.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Yeah.
So from my point of view.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we can postpone on the end of the month. If you are going to let us know how many people are coming, when we are going to rent that one or more buses. I hope one will be enough. But when we know how many people, we can arrange it, as I told you.
Yeah.
Maybe also leaving some private car available.
Yeah. So, but who's going, just a question, who's going to drive the minibus?
In my opinion, and my proposal is that I can drive the bus.
Okay.
And because people from Austria are coming by train, you are coming by plane, and we can meet in an area from Brescia to Bergamo. Is very close to where I live, so I can move easily, and I can get the bus and pick you up. And if there's the need of also a car, I can leave my private car, and we can move with two private means of transport, and that would be, in my opinion, what can work.
Yeah.
If
So yes, I
you-
think so. Yeah, until the end of the month, we will decide and give the definitely number and dates that
Yeah.
we will do it. Okay, so for now, we can stay for another. We can leave on Sunday, right? Still on the margin, Petra. Yeah, that I reckon, right?
Yeah.
If we arrive on the 6th, we can leave on the 13th of October, correctly?
Yeah. We are planning the last activity on the morning of Saturday the 12th, and so to leave an afternoon free from any activity, just maybe some informal, so we can maybe have a walk in the area or to do whatever. So if someone maybe needed to leave before, maybe can arrange something for Saturday. From Sunday, we'll be free to leave, and we can use the bus to go back. And there are also some other public transportation that can be used in order we have to split and to use alternative ways to go back.
So usually it's the same, like on Sunday, usually there's less public transportation, or the bus that goes through, if we fly to Milan or Bergamo, I pick the bus to Brescia, is it?
Oh, well, from where we will be on Saturday/Sunday, it will be very easy to reach Bergamo airport, because there is a bus that is directly connected. So just to keep that bus that is some kilometers far from our headquarters where we will be, and this bus for 3 times a day goes to Milan City and stops in Bergamo Airport. So if we can go to Bergamo Airport by the private bus that we are going to rent, but it's also possible to use that public bus. So it depends on the time and what the option you choose to reach that airport. No problem.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Christian, do you think we should schedule a short meeting for the end of July for this logistic questions?
Yeah.
Maybe
yes.
In combination with an update or on the project progress.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yes. Obviously, if in the days from tomorrow to the end of the month, you need the information about logistics, you can ask me by mail, by WhatsApp, by whatever. I can give you all the details and how to solve what is the solution you can arrange. There's no problem to me. But a final meeting to fix all the details will be good. Yeah.
Then I will do it via the survey function again.
And also it will help us to save money from by booking in advance the flights,
Yeah.
I don't want to push too much, but usually it's what we are doing.
Sure.
Yeah. Pietro, I saw you were you shaking hands.
Bye-bye.
Ah, you have to go.
He has to go for dinner.
I have to go to the
Oh,
polenta.
do we,
Buon
Polenta is ready.
appetito.
we can have our
If-
picture. What about before you leave? Or one more in the picture. So wait. Stella, can you
Stella, put on the
open
camera.
your camera? Yes, she's coming. Okay. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay, I got the picture. Oh, I was looking to me with a yellow t-shirt since there is a bee in the. Okay, I will post the picture. Okay, later. Okay. So Pietro, are you really leaving?
If I can, I go to take a dinner.
Okay.
I have a dinner.
Yes, you're
If
not
there are
obliged.
not some important things, I think I can go to have a dinner.
Okay. If you want to say something that we can to discuss later, or there are some information that you need, we can talk later and let you know.
In the next day, in the next 2 or 3 days, I send some report about the activity that we had in Ledro with the young group, and I send some picture about that.
Wonderful.
It was a testing activity for the meeting in October, and it was a very good experience, full of emotion for the young people, and I prepare some document, and I think to send it in the end of this week.
Okay. Maybe also you can write one or more article as you prefer to publish on our website. Not only a report, but maybe some shorter that can be used as an article. So we can witness, and it is a preparatory meeting for what you're doing. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Pietro.
You're welcome.
See you soon. Bye.
Grazie, Pietro. Ciao, ciao.
Everybody have dinner yet?
No,
Or
I
not
was
yet?
having dinner now. I
Okay.
interrupted. Ciao.
Ciao a
Not yet.
tutti.
Ciao.
Bye bye.
Pietro.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry for that you waiting. We can start to talk about the website. I think I'm going.
Sorry, before we do that,
Yep.
Maybe I should translate for Annemarie what
Yeah,
has been said so far.
Yeah, thank
Also
you.
Annemarie,
Ja.
kurze Zusammenfassung, was bis jetzt passiert ist. Also zuerst hat jeder erzählt, wie halt wir das Treffen gefunden haben in Portugal, genau.
Genau.
Und jetzt hat der Christian ein bisschen was erzählt über das Treffen in Italien. Also bis Ende des Monats sollen wir uns jetzt entscheiden, wie viele Leute von uns kommen und wann wir kommen bzw. wieder abhauen, damit wir halt die Tickets und so früh genug buchen können. Und sie wollen so einen Kleinbus mieten, damit sie halt mit uns herumfahren können, damit sie halt auch wissen, ob einer ausreicht. Und die Petra hat vorgeschlagen, dass wir am Ende des Monats noch einmal ein Online-Meeting machen, um das dann abzuklären. Sie wird eine Umfrage machen auf WhatsApp. Dann hat der Christian noch gemeint, dass sie viel machen werden mit Kindern, also sie werden irgendwie viel mit Schulen zusammenarbeiten, dann, wenn wir kommen. Und
Das war ja schon die Fotos auch. Sie haben ja schon Fotos gepostet über WhatsApp mit Kindern, mit Schülern.
Ja, ich glaube, das war das, was der Pietro gemacht hat, oder? Petra?
Ja, genau, das war so
Ja.
Vorbereitungsaktivität.
Also ich verfolge
Ohne Lauf.
ich verfolge
Sehr
das Ganze schon.
Und noch irgendwas? Ah ja, genau. Der Christian hat noch gemeint, es gibt irgendwo eine Liste, wo sie schon zusammengeschrieben haben, was sie vorhaben, oder? Das habe ich aber auch nicht ganz gecheckt. Wo ist das, Petra? Ist das auf der Online-Dings?
Mhm.
Bei den Dokumenten online?
Christian, did you send the document or did you also store it?
War das nicht das beim letzten E-Mail dabei? Ich habe
Ich
nämlich
weiß es
nicht
nicht.
alles übersetzen können. Ich habe mir nicht alles übersetzt. Weil ich habe mir da was ausgedruckt und da sind schon Themen drauf.
Ja, das war ein E-Mail.
Ah, okay. Dann habe ich es
Ja,
noch nicht gesehen.
Mhm.
Okay, passt.
Petra, you
Yeah,
maybe make me think that I just sent by email and
Yeah.
I didn't put on the cloud, and I will do as soon as possible. Yeah.
And about your question, Christian, at the beginning, and your remark that it will be different to the setting in Portugal. I think it's the variety and the diversity what is making the project interesting. So, in order to integrate ourselves, I think it could be more clear, more close to the activities when we're maybe preparing more concrete, but it should not be any pressure on doing it in a certain way, because you do it your way, and that's the aim of the project, to show and then to reflect it together and write it down in a recommended way for the handbook.
Yep. Sure. No, my concerns was just not to think whatever is possible before, in order not to be someone to feel in October not to be so part of some activities. So I will try to do everything is possible in order to understand if someone wanted to be included more or less, or is fine, or whatever will be. But if I have tips in order to understand how can I do, or what we can do for let people feeling more involved, it will be helpful. So it works on both cases. So we won't be stressed, but if you are giving us tips, it will help a lot. Talking about the website, this is what we have. Let me know if I remember the password. Okay. Yeah, this is a first proposal for the landing page of there are a picture that has been deleted. I don't know what could happen. So this was a proposal of landing page of the EcoCoWaLa project, and I did some link working. So every pictures link to the main. You see there is a screen sharing. You see you see my monitor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so about the pictures that we have selected, these are a kind of text about the description of the project. The source is the application itself, of course, can be changed, modified as we prefer. But by the time I also give a look to other website in order to understand if there's something that I can do something more by graphic, and so this is another proposal about the landing page. I mean, more or less, the schema is the same. Looks a little bit better in my opinion. If you have, I just took the picture that Theo did for EcoCoWaLa with the teardrop. That seems very nice to me. But if you want to change also the pictures, there's no problem. And then there are the schema. Links are not working yet, but it's not a problem to let them work. And with also the logos of NGOs involved and the project itself. Everything can be rearranged, changed, transformed, thrown away, rebuilt from zero. So don't worry about sharing your feedback, and we can do something. Just let me know what to do exactly, because it helps me a lot. No comments. So I don't know if
No, that's fine. That's great.
okay.
Yeah.
If someone wants to change graphics, pictures, seems so okay. I thought that was not so good, but I'm going to change my mind. Okay, so we can.
About what we. Sorry. Okay. Sorry for the noise. It was just a water cooker. Christian, we agreed to have an extra meeting in a very small group to work on that issue, because we think that it's more focused and we could go along more fast. But still the feedback of everyone would be helpful for it. And Pedro had some suggestions, or could work on his suggestions for this specific meeting. Yeah, I don't have to to say more for the moment. I think it's important to be online in a reasonable period of time. It's easy to write the texts or to create the texts for the main structure. So we have already texts and summaries to give a main idea and overview of the project. So I can provide it within a couple of days. And about who we are, we need some introduction to us as a team, as individuals, I think. Or not just a group picture, maybe more information about what is our specific background and contact for.
Maybe we could use these motivation texts we made in the starting meeting, in the kickoff. You know what I mean? where we all talked about our motivations and collected these. Maybe that's an idea for this page.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so in order not to waste the time tonight, we can talk about this in a more focused meeting for a restricted number of people that are going to talk about the website.
Yeah, and maybe I would like to
Okay.
invite Bari, because she has this
Yeah, okay.
More professional view on
Yes.
it. Yeah.
No problem.
From a youth perspective, also in terms of design and being more attractive for young people. I think that it's still our main group, and the appearance of the website should also be attractive for young people. First of all.
Yes.
I think Bari can give a lot of background and tips.
Yeah, no problem. I think that we have to start also to fix a date for the release of the website.
Yes.
And to think, you said before, to release it on a reasonable time, and think maybe it's better to understand more or less what it means, a reasonable lapse of time, in order not to, I mean, before the summer, just after the summer, before October, or before the end of the year. So I think there are questions that we are going to face on that meeting.
Yeah, I don't know how about your availability during summertime. Now it's holiday time and not everyone is working. So I think it would be great to have it by the end of August, before the Italian meeting.
Okay, yeah.
After the Italian meeting, maybe it's also a bit late.
Yeah, I think the same.
Do you think, Christian, it is manageable? Also, from your availability now in.
But I mean, let's start with some general consideration, like before October is one of the target, and then let's see what we have to do, and by that date, and who are gonna to share the effort, and how can we organize, because if we split what is going to do, what shall be done by some task that some people can do independently from all the other, and we can collect different works and to be ready. So it's not that matter my availability, my personal availability, but also if there are someone else can work with me, and we can share different tasks, work less, work together, and then to combine the result of our work. If there is someone that can take care about the text, someone that can take care about pictures or background, I can do something to combine. I can also party, so.
And I think it doesn't take so much of effort and so much time, just a focused work, I would say. And let me point out that we in the Austrian, in our association, have some budget, or we can use the budget for for management and dissemination that is allocated to Naturfreundliche Steiermark for graphic works if needed. I think it's not needed a lot, just maybe 1 or 2 hours of work of a professionalist, and this would be possible.
Okay.
Or pay your webmaster if you I think I don't know what kind of arrangement you have. Is he a paid person? Is he a volunteer?
I haven't understood this last question.
You mentioned that you have a webmaster who is
yeah, is a volunteer. I mean, she's half and half. She's paid for regular maintenance about our website, but she's also active member, so she does something more as a volunteer. But she also busy by her job, so I can involve her. Maybe not like a volunteer. If she can be paid, would be
can
easier.
offer her,
will be easier for her. And yes, she knows the platform. She knows the basic of the website because she's the web designer also. She's a kind of professional, so she can do whatever. Yeah. I don't know if she can speak English, but I can give instruction.
Okay.
But yeah, just to understand if I have to go on to work on this proposal or to change to look for something different. But I think there's no need to talk tonight. We can talk on that focus meeting.
Yeah. Are you available within the next 2 weeks? When is your holiday schedule?
Yeah, I think July seems not to be so full for me, so no problem.
So just to define the steps to do, it will be nice to have it in July, and then we could go further, and we have decided what to do and how to allocate the works. Then
Yeah, but if we decided to engage our webmaster, I think also even another designer. I mean, on the experience that I already had with our volunteer, yes, they usually say, "Okay, tell me what you want." So how should be the graphics? You want a large pictures, small pictures, or you want a light, you want a dark? So this is a kind of work that we have to do anyway. Whatever will be the person we will ask to design or to create, because yes, people are creative. Maybe they can create something, but they need something to, as I may say, some feedback, some basic on some base on what to work for the inspiration. And so I know cases in which they say, yes, okay, you want a website about what we have done for our organization. You want a website for the sustainable tourism, but what picture do you want to put? What kind of picture do you want? Funny, serious? So there are a lot of details. You don't know how it is an effort to be able to communicate what is your idea about a website to someone that is not you and doesn't know what to look for. So just to share my experience, previous experience I had, but we can do together. Yeah, no problem about that.
Yeah, Pedro, Austrian Pedro, would you be available within the next 2 weeks for this focus meeting?
Sure, I am. Just set the
Okay.
date, arrange a date, and see.
And then I will ask Christian. I will ask Barry. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And I am not a skilled person when it comes to IT and design. I just can say I like it or I like it not.
Oh.
Yeah.
No problem. We just have to decide what we want and then to decide how we can realize it. So no problem. But this, don't worry about what I have done. There's no problem to leave it apart because I was enjoying it. It was something new for me, and so I enjoyed also to learning something new that I will use it inside of the activities of our organization. No problem to leave it apart. I just focus on something that can be appreciated by everyone. So no problem to leave it apart and to do it from zero or to leave it someone else to do it again. Just to understand what we have to do. This is the really important. Because you know, that's only my.
So then first I will ask Barry and then I will coordinate the meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then think. Well, I don't have any other question. Just as I may say, to start to talk, I haven't understood how can be managed the work on the handbook, and I just was thinking that we are going to enter in the summer season. Then will be October. I don't know if.
Yeah, that's a point I wanted to talk about in short. I am currently working on the general part of the handbook and on the main structure. Maybe I need this ongoing week and the weekend until the beginning of next week. I will be done with this first draft. Then I will send this version to the group or to the working group to ask you for your remarks and maybe to get a more detailed structure. I will integrate texts that were provided by Italo and Stella on the transformative education topic. I will integrate what we have discussed in Portugal. We had a very intense discussion on one morning, in the morning session. Pedro provided a transcript of the discussions, so I have a lot of material that's very important for the topic. And yeah, that's the first step now, so that we can build on this basic inputs. And yeah, about the meeting in Portugal, it could be the next step then for the Portuguese team to describe their intervention strategies, and then to be continued later with the Portuguese students. And for Italy, the main work on the handbook will be after the meeting.
Okay.
After the implementation of the activities, after reflection. So it will be your job in winter time.
Okay.
And for now, it's it's just important to get this feedback on structure, and maybe if you have some interesting topics to provide texts, and yeah, decide if we integrate it or not. And then we had this idea of we were already talking about of illustration, but this will be more at a later stage of the project. So nothing to be discussed in detail right now.
Yeah, okay.
And we have a lot of budget for it, but
Yeah,
we
I
can
know.
do something with it.
I was just thinking, and thank you for your answers. Just, I mean, in order not to waste time, if there was something that is possible to do during the summer, and maybe we can organize a team to work on this topic.
Yeah,
Not
that's
waste time, but
what
I know that is under control, so okay.
yeah. What I wanted to point out in another point to the handbook is that we were discussing within the Austrian team 2 weeks ago to ask users, future users, like youth leaders, trainers, teachers, and active young people, engaged young people, what they expect from such a handbook. To have the opinion, to get some ideas that help us to implement. And what I can manage very easily is to organize a kind of focus group using my contacts, my professional contacts and contacts to young people. I can organize it very, yeah, in a very basic way to get this information that might help to go in a certain direction.
Yeah, okay.
I will do it now, and now I mean in the next 3-4 weeks. Start maybe as a second round will be helpful in early autumn. And this is something you could do also in Italy and in Portugal, as we have these 4 versions of the handbook. So in our languages and then in English. And so we can give a special focus in every country, and so it could help to ask, to interview potential users within your relevant network. And this can be done anytime. So to prepare a bit better the work on the handbook.
Yeah. Yes, I know Italo and Stella are still already working on some interview about stakeholders that cannot be involved directly in the activity in October, but they are going to be interviewed about their point of view on this project. And Stella has posted pictures that she and Italo are already done some interview. Right, Stella?
Yeah, I have a question about this, sorry. Because we do interview with activists and president, function officer of Comunità Montana, and we think about it. We create the video, integral video, and we can publish the interview on the channel YouTube, or create the page of Amici della Natura Saviore, or by creating an EcoCoWaLa page, or not publish it before handbook? Non so se si è capita la domanda. Dove li pubblichiamo?
Io sì.
Ok.
You see, but Stella was just wondering if the interview that she is going to produce with Italo, if there are some, as I may say, some approach that is better to follow, like they can publish whenever, or better to wait after the handbook. And if to publish is what is the best on the YouTube channel, or on some page of a website. So these are technical questions she's asking to us. But I think I don't see any reasons why you cannot publish whenever, and the handbook will get what have to acquire from any interview.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cioè, per capirci, no, Christian, perché appunto l'handbook avrà sia lo scritto e sia appunto materiale digitale, oppure sarà una pubblicazione esclusivamente scritta, che da quello che ci eravamo detti...
Yeah, the question is, the handbook will be written, only written, or can be include also a digital version with the video? This is another question Stella is making.
That's a good question. We haven't discussed so far.
Non abbiamo ancora deciso. We haven't decided yet, but I think that we can easily do both. So when your interview is published, and we decided to write, we can have a transcription.
Yeah.
Quite easily. Quite easy. It's not so difficult to have it.
Ok.
There are some software that can do it, or we can ask to someone to do that.
Sì, però adesso sto facendo tutta la parte video, quindi se lo pubblichiamo con EcoCoWaLa io devo tradurre tutto il video. Invece se lo dobbiamo solo scrivere io ho solo la parte scritta, cioè un lavoro in più del video, capito? Vabbè, però questo
Ok.
poi lo vediamo. Cioè il senso è quello.
Si può cercare per qualche software che ti fa i sottotitoli.
Sì, infatti devo ancora capirlo. Adesso Premiere e ci sto smanettando. Ho finito già 2 interviste, mi manca quella della comunità montana. Vediamo.
Va bene, dai.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So
Stella, when do you plan to do the interviews?
Plan? Il piano?
Quando pianifichi, quando pensi di fare le prossime interviste?
Next interview in the middle of September. We have another 2 interview. Yeah.
So everything before the meeting in Italy.
Yeah. But the one interview with the 3 activists, I finished the video, the creating video, and one video 50 minutes. One activist 10 minutes. I don't know the Comunità Montana because I don't create the video, but I think so it's the same 50 minutes. The ideas is create the synthetic version for for the meeting, Italy meeting, but the integral interview, appunto, inserirlo, put it in the handbook integral, yeah.
Yeah. You can see from one hand we have integral version of the interview is very long, from 40 to 50 minutes, because it's not the interview to only one person, but to a small group from a category of stakeholder. So Stella and Italo have interviewed a group of activists that are the one you, Petra, and from Austria have met last year. And so there were 3 people talking, and it was not possible to stay below the 40, 45 minutes. So that is the integral version. They are thinking to have a shorter version. I don't know how many minutes can be produced, but a shorter version maybe is more practical to manage. And then we can decide what to do with the handbook, if to publish the shorter or the longer version. But we have time to decide it, I think.
Yeah. Decide.
Or maybe we can give a look to the interview and then to decide what to do, because it depends also about the content.
We can just give the links to the channel and maybe a summary, in a written summary, and then a link to the full version on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So so let's publish in the beginning the full version, Stella. You can send me the video by a WeTransfer connection, and I will publish on our YouTube channel. And by the
YouTube channel EcoCoWaLa o Amici della Natura, il senso?
The YouTube channel is from Amici della Natura, the Italian Federation of Amici della Natura, that are the same channel where our meetings are published. We can publish there our recordings, and everybody can see and have an idea about what to get and put in the handbook.
Yeah, we have a question. I don't know if Italo share it. I think so. Cioè, non so, se non mi ricordo se Italo ha condiviso le domande, perché le domande le ha fatte Marco. Marco le ha fatte già un po' di tempo.
Share the questions just inside a small group of the Italian participants, not with all the group. So that is, but I think is more practical, so because it's so local, the stakeholder. But I mean, I don't know if this makes sense to have questions from other delegation.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Stella, did you have problems that the students don't allow to publish the video? Because in our last activity with a school, the pupils won't be photographed. Also they don't want to be on a picture. Do you have this problem?
In che senso, Crimi? Puoi fare una traduzione al volo?
Allora la domanda è se ci sono problemi con le liberatorie per i ragazzi per essere fotografati o meno.
Ma la questione è che noi adesso abbiamo intervistato persone grandi, non minorenni.
Quando abbiamo parlato con gli insegnanti avevano detto di no, che c'erano 1000 problemi, ma l'unico che era risolto era questo qui.
No, infatti il senso poi, ecco, te lo dico in
Sì.
italiano così posso tradurlo anche velocemente, visto che comunque mi traduci in inglese quando parlo in
Mhm.
inglese. L'idea sarebbe di inserire anche delle interviste da fare ai ragazzi, ne parlavamo con Italo,
Mhm.
quando faremo le attività ad ottobre, in modo tale appunto che la parte riassuntiva del video con gli attivisti e con i funzionari ci siano anche gli studenti, quindi anche la visione appunto
Sì,
degli
sì, sì, sì.
studenti. La parte diciamo sintetica,
Ok,
poi quelle integrali saranno.
let me, qua che traduco. Mm, Italo and Stella are planning also to make some interview also to the students in order to make them be part of a vision about what is this project. When we have talked about the problem of being reported on a picture or a video with the teachers, teachers have told us that there is a lot of problems, a lot of bureaucracy to do, but the only problem they don't have is about this kind of permit, because all the students have to sign a permit with the school in the beginning of the year. So every student will be allowed to be taken on a pictures or to be on a video, because it's it is a official activity of the school, and so we don't have this kind of problem with the with non-adult people. And that's it. Yeah, guys. So I think that will be. It's been an interesting evening. A little bit tiring, but is you know, we have also to talk about something that is not so happy sometimes.
I'm sorry for interrupting. There is only one short point missing.
Yeah.
About the meeting in Austria. I just want to share the new information with the rest of the group. We decided to schedule 4 full days instead of the originally planned 2 days. But we will finance it from our means or by co-financiation by the regional government or something. It should be possible, and we do not shift money from another work package, of course. So no worries. But we think it doesn't make sense just 2 days, as we know how it goes, and to have reach a higher quality of output and work. It makes more sense. And originally we fixed the first week of June, or at the beginning of June in 25. And we will fix it quite soon because of reservations. The places where we want to be, they need the very early booking. And so, Karin, you wanted to fix it right now, or will it be possible by the end of the month? In the next meeting, end of July, we could fix the period, and we can maybe make our suggestions earlier via email. Then you could think about, and we could fix it by the end of the month.
No, for me it's possible. I just suggested to do it before the like in autumn, not in December or not in January.
Yeah. So we can do it later in June as well. We are not bound to the date that we have planned, but we will send suggestions via email or via survey, and you give us your availability, and then we can fix it. And then it's done from my point of view. Okay. For now.
Yeah.
I have to apologize. For me, it's possible. Okay, Petra. For me, this week is possible. I just suggested to take the decision of the whole group until the end of this year. As of I can say now, it's possible. Okay, for my person. Okay.
So to recap, Petra, 4 days instead of 2. Yeah, in the beginning of June 2025.
Or maybe later.
Or maybe later.
But before the school year ends. We will work with
before the
students.
Austrian school years.
Yeah, and it's the first week of July, the last school week. So it will be in June.
It will be in June. And we have to confirm by the end of the year. I have understood right?
No, I would suggest already a bit earlier because of
you need to book in advance the location. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but we have two different options of the place of the meeting.
Okay. Well, I mean, 4 days. Yeah, maybe it could be helpful to understand if you what days are you going to spend? I mean, from Monday to Thursday, or from Friday to Tuesday, or something like that. I mean, I don't know if you have any ideas about that. We can be, because I mean,
I think for all of you, as you're all volunteers, it's easier when the weekend is part of the meeting. So then you only have to be 2 or 3 days off work and not the whole week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in that case, it's better to make the reservation earlier, because weekends are always more required.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's our strength. We have time. So someone wants to talk about some other point, questions, something that is requires some answers. Everything is okay with you? Okay, so if there are no more open points to talk about, I think that we can greet each other. Thank you, everybody, for your feedback, for your contribution, for your patience. And also thank you in advance, because we had to meet again. I don't know, maybe before the summer or after, I don't know, because maybe we can talk on the WhatsApp and see what is going to happen, because from the out of this this evening, I see that yes, we have to just to fix some tips about logistic for Italy by the end of the June, and so on, and then we can have a great summer and fun.
Have it anyway.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not here in the north of Italy because it's raining, but somewhere else it will be possible.
Stella, ci vediamo in Cecina.
Oh yeah.
Ci sei? Yeah, next week.
Oh, it's a bit
Yeah.
short
Yeah,
time.
I'm in a team. Yeah,
Oh.
we think about the activity. So yeah, maybe it's it's so good, it's so nice, but I don't know. We will
I only
check
know
it.
afterwards.
We will
Okay.
see next weekend, Petra.
I will do my best, but
With a bicycle.
I have to start now.
Okay.
No, I will let you know.
You will try another time. Bye.
Okay, guys. Thank you
Ciao,
very much.
ciao.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye
Buon
bye.
ciao.
appetito.
Ciao.
Good night, everyone. Bye bye.
Good
Ciao.
night,
Bye.
good
Ciao,
night.
ciao.
Ciao.
Obrigada.
Obrigado.
Obrigada.
Obrigado.